Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we got a guest in the building today.
Yes.
He's used to be a Hardee's employee.
There's nothing wrong with that. I used to work at Taco Bell. That's a respectable job, sir.
I didn't say anything about him. I'm just telling him, giving a background.
Okay.
He's from Tennessee.
Okay.
And he goes by the name
Chattanooga.
of Isaiah Rashad. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said it right.
All right, there you go. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You know, it's funny. It's funny how the universe works. On last week, I was with a comedian named Jermaine Fowler. Him and Isaiah actually have the same hairstyle, by the way. And Jermaine goes, "You got to hear this dude named Isaiah Rashad. He got this new EP out, and he let me hear this record called Soliloquy. And I was like, yo, this record is dope.
What's the name of it?
Soliloquy.
Oh, word?
Yes. And I was like, yo, this is dope. And I haven't got the EP yet, but I intend to listen to it because of that one record.
I was thinking you would like the Jordan record when I heard that one.
Jordan, I don't think I heard that.
Brad Jordan.
Scarface.
Okay, it's about Scarface?
And not really about it. There's a lot of references. It was an interesting story I had.
Explain it.
Tell us
Do
about it.
tell.
It was before I got it signed. Like a good portion of the stuff that's on the EP though, some of the demo was stuff that we had started writing before I came in acquaintance with like Punch and Top and everybody.
Got you.
But was going through some beats and everything. I just Googled everything and I was looking up Scarface and found his name. And I remember all the titles of all his albums and stuff, and I just put all that together.
Well, explain that, because you mentioned
He
Top
just
Dog.
did. So were you a
not
Scarface
that part,
fan?
you ass.
Oh,
Were you a Scarface fan?
yeah, I'm a big Scarface fan.
Okay, got you.
A lot of the older Southern music, that was more of the soundtrack. Like usually when I go to interviews, people ask me stuff like when I said Master P was a big influence. Now they want to criticize, like get critical at. So what?
You're from the South, though. That makes sense.
Like this is that was my first hero.
Well, how did you get signed to Top Dog? You mentioned Top Dog, and how did you're from Tennessee, and somebody who doesn't know who Top Dog is, the home of Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar, host of others. How did you get hooked up with
I
them?
just assumed you was from the West Coast.
Nah, what happened was
You gotta put your lips close to the
My
mic.
bad.
There you go.
Hey, yo.
You're new to this. It's
Yeah.
okay. You'll get used to it.
I appreciate it. What happened was actually I was supposed to be having like some meetings in LA with a couple of other labels, and I met Dave Free over like Bodega Louie, and like we was just talking it up, and I didn't think he had no real interest in me, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I thought he was just trying to give me some game. He called me Wednesday and told me he wanted to fly me back out because my homie Tunji let him hear some of my stuff, and that was it. It happened in like a week.
Dave Free always seems kind of uninterested. I think
Yeah.
that's his demeanor.
Who the hell is Dave Free?
Dave Free, I don't know, a known
Like,
face that
He works with TDE.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what his title is. What's his title?
Punch. President.
We know Top Dog and Punch. I don't know Dave Free.
President, co-president. Yeah.
He's the
Co-president.
president.
Okay.
Co-president.
Okay.
Is it a lot of pressure to be on that roster, man? That's one of the most talented rosters in music right now.
It's actually a lot less pressure than people would think. I guess if you come into it prepared, like I was prepared, like I gotta follow up behind these dudes. I ain't never put out no project. I ain't never did none of that type of stuff. So it's more of just trying to live up to the standard of it. And when you already got a standard that you gotta like kind of live up to, ain't really pressure. Pressure is.
How you get a release before Ab Soul and Schoolboy
It's
Q?
an
and-
EP.
So what? It's still a release.
I don't know, cause.
But let's talk about it.
I'm gonna go. I ain't ask no questions.
Let's talk about this EP. So it's called what is
It's not really EP though, cause
It's 14
It's like
songs.
14 songs.
That's not an EP. That's an album.
But they're
I
calling
think
it an EP.
EP, no, I mean they're calling it EP, but like in it, like EP gotta be under 30 minutes. It's like 45.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought
How
EP
is
was
it
4
even an EP?
songs.
I thought
It's
EP
a
was
demo.
4
It could be like 8
That's what I
songs.
call it.
That's a
Call it
mixtape for
demo.
sale.
Yeah.
It's a demo. So what it's called? What kind of car is this?
95 Honda Civic.
Civic.
Yeah, that's why I call it Sylvia.
Okay, Sylvia.
Hold on, what the hell y'all talking about now?
Explain, man. We confused now.
She was talking about she was asking
Yeah, the
about
name
my
of
car.
he named it after his car that he had.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I was like, what kind of car is a Sylvia?
Sylvia.
Yeah, he named it Sylvia.
I named
the
it
car's
Sylvia.
name was
I named it
Sylvia,
Sylvia. It was a 95 XL Honda Civic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with a missing bumper, knocked the bumper off. I was at school. Somebody came behind me. Well, some dude came behind me. And some dude came behind me while I was at the gym and knocked up my back bumper off. My car got assaulted, man.
I used to have a red one. I don't know if it was I don't know what year it was, but I used to have a red Honda Civic.
Red Honda Civic.
Yeah.
2-door or 4-door?
2-door.
Honda's a very reliable car.
I had a baby blue one. Mine was a Ford. Mine was an Accord, though. I had an Accord.
It's a step above the Civic.
Yeah, a step above the Civic.
I actually forgot to put oil in mine one day, and I just drove it until it had no oil in it, so the engine locked up on me, and I just left it on the side of the road.
No, that happened to me on the highway. That happened to me on a mountain. That's when I had a car no more.
The hell was you driving a Honda Civic up a mountain for?
I was going to see my baby mom's at the time.
She lived in the mountains?
She lived in Nashville, and in Chattanooga, you have to go up a mountain.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
And I got 45 minutes away from my house, and I didn't call my mom. I ain't called nobody. I just hitched to Nashville. She was hot at me over there.
What kind of vagina is in the mountains in Nashville?
It was my kid's mom. So
you have one child, right?
Yeah.
How old is your son? Is it son?
7 months.
7 mons. So fresh new baby. Are you guys still together? You and the mom?
Hell no. He in the
After that car broke down. That's a good reason to break up with somebody.
Got time for no vagina in the mountains in Nashville no more? You don't got time for that no more?
Nah, it ain't. It's dangerous out there now for me.
Word? They be trying to rob you and stuff?
I'm just too recognizable. It's too small.
Yeah.
They ain't really cool like that. I mean, I love it. I love being down there. It's more like my family and stuff. My family, since all this stuff happened, it's been more of an adjustment for them.
A lot of hate?
Nah, it's just, they too excited. I don't really like that. Like people be asking
like
me
that.
like,
They want to borrow money. That's
no,
what
not even that. Not even that. Like stuff in like when they see me on like interviews, they see me doing any of that type of stuff. They get way too excited, get caught. It's like I'm with it, but it's like I'm still the little dude who's been staying at your house for the longest. Like I'm saying, I'm still the same kid.
Have you made any money yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit.
What you driving now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Uber.
I have a driver.
Uber.
Uber.
Now you also have SZA on a lot of these songs on here. So explain the connection with you and SZA. I know she's a new TD artist, signee as well.
Yeah.
But did you guys know each other beforehand, or was it a?
Nah, me and SZA met probably I think the week after I moved back out there. When I moved to like LA, I met her. I think I was meeting her the day she was getting signed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was meeting her that day. We didn't really get along too well the first couple of days.
Why?
Why not?
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah, we met new people. It's not, you meeting two new people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, who you.
And you guys are both
And
new.
I mean, we both knew.
competition.
We both got signed. We both thinking that we here for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you got a little bit of attention there. So we ain't really. But we vibed out. And we vibed out. It was super tight. Like,
You hit?
my favorite singer.
Oh, shut up.
No.
You ain't hit?
That's my sister, man.
That's what they all say.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
You gotta
She's
say
vegan. I don't really like
That's my
vegan
sister
girls.
who I met a few
Oh,
months
yeah,
ago.
man.
I don't really do that.
Yeah, man.
We
You ever
can't
smelled
eat
the vegan
together, we can't
vagina?
sleep together.
A what?
Never.
Too much asparagus when they pee? Lord have mercy.
Asparagus?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I ain't never had nothing like that.
Wait,
Yeah.
you said you don't like vegan women?
We can't eat the same. What we gonna do? What we gonna do together?
You go to Roscoe's and order waffles?
I don't even like waffles no more. I'm from the South. I've had Waffle House my whole life.
Yeah, but hey, me too. But
It's not the
Roscoe's,
same. Don't
Roscoe's
lie.
Waffle House ain't got nothing on Roscoe's waffles.
Roscoe's type of stuff you can only eat once a week though.
I wouldn't even do it that much.
Yeah.
That's hell no.
Can't even mess with that.
You get fat.
Yeah, can't even do that type of stuff. Roscoe's, the food in LA is nasty. I don't
Come
mean-
on now. Now you telling a fairy tale. I went to Crustaceans this weekend.
I'm
You
talking
are
about the
so
regular
bougie.
food.
Yes, I
I'm talking about the
was.
regular
You are so
food.
I went to
bougie.
In and
Why
Out.
you
I was at
talking
Roscoe's.
In and Out just like is a poor man's steak and shake.
Man, go ahead. Steak and Shake ain't got nothing on
Poor
In and Out.
man's
Isaiah.
steak and
You
shake.
crazy.
I don't even like Steak
I
and
get
Shake like
excited when I
that.
come up here. I get excited when I come up here. I can eat everything up
And you
here.
from the South? I don't like the food up here too much.
The
I
food
like
up
the
here is
food.
amazing.
I like the food here and in the South. When I went to Chicago, that was cool.
Yeah, they had great
But
food in
like
Chicago.
LA food, no offense, Punch, nasty. Oh.
Punch is like, that's why we
Whole
ain't
bunch
feeding
of
you too
fish.
much anyway. Punch is like, that's why
No,
we ain't
Punch don't
feed
go
you
to
too
those
much.
fancy restaurants either.
Punch tried to put me on calamari. You think he fancy?
Calamari.
Calamari.
I
Calamari.
love
Yeah,
calamari.
Try to wake me up.
So prior
Calamari.
to signing to TDE, had you traveled the world a lot? What was your situation?
Prior to joining TDE, I did this the last leg of like the southern part of the Smokers Club tour in like 2012. They had me opening up for like the openers. They had me opening up for like the dudes who was local type of stuff.
Damn it,
The
man.
opener's opener.
The openers open.
Yeah.
so were
That
the
was-
people there already?
It was
or-
people. It was like maybe 20 people. Man. I was rocking it out. I was liking it. They smoked me out and everything. It was cool. I ain't mad.
That's good. That's great
But-
practice though for when you have your own.
It taught me to never spend my money going on tour again ever again. Cause like we had 200 Accords,
Mhm.
2 Accords. It was 8 of us because I was supposed to go on myself, but I couldn't afford it because I had just got fired from this insurance job. A lot of jobs with me.
You got fired? Why'd you get fired?
Being at the studio.
Oh, okay, you just
In
wasn't
studio
showing
night.
up.
You one of them new age rappers that never sold crack?
Nah, I
You
never.
always had regular jobs?
I always had regular jobs.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Like
I'm
that.
happy for
See?
you, man.
Hard working.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
I be trying, man.
You was trying to sell crack?
No, once. It didn't really work out too well.
What
I
happened?
don't know how to do that. All
Yeah,
the
you don't
numbers
seem
and
like
all
a-
that, I can't do
Well,
that.
somebody fronted you a pack?
Nah. Long story.
Don't tell on nobody.
Go ahead,
Don't tell
talk
on. He
about
trying to
it.
get you to tell on somebody.
No. It was stuff in Murfreesboro. The dudes like when I went to college, I
Back on the
started-
mic, Isaiah.
And what school did you go to?
Hold on, I want to hear this
MTSU?
crack story. Now, the guy gave you a pack.
MTSU, what was it? I was on. They called it like State Street, and like everybody seemed to like just be cool with me. I'm a regular dude, and I was broke. He was like, "So you wanna?" He pulled out a rock, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm cool." I'm like, when it get put in your face, it's like, nah, it's like I'm
So overwhelming, right?
That's
Like, let me
overwhelming.
do
Like
with
I'm not
this.
ready for that responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like I just need to.
And if you
stay in
don't know the
school.
game,
Good
like,
job.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, how much, and you know.
Yeah, I feel hella like out of place even thinking about that type of stuff.
Good job.
I like cartoons and food.
You like cartoons?
So
and
I'm
food.
sure you had some other deals on the table. What made you decide TDE was the place for you?
They was the closest thing to being independent,
Mhm.
and it was dudes I looked up to, like from when I first went to college, like Q first, but then Dot, and then so I heard Rock when I was in high school, but like they seemed like the most normal out of everybody.
Very, I think so too. Yeah.
And I feel like I needed that if I was gonna take this all the way seriously. I didn't want to be around somebody I had to, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's just gonna check up on me like every once in a while. I'm sending them these songs or whatever, like Punch bust up in my room, you know what I'm saying, and they come knock on the door, they come make sure I'm hype. I need that type of stuff.
Don't they have like a house studio that everybody lives in?
Yeah, they let me and all my homies come though, like all my producers that was messing with me, like my engineer, my homie Matt, like they all live with me, so it's, they open up for me, and it made my mom's comfortable. Like I try not to be like some crazy mama's boy or whatever, but she just be pressing me. So when she was
She be
cool
pressing
with
me.
man, she was cool with him. I was cool with him. Like my family was cool with him. It was a big important part to it, and so it just worked out. It was
Who else was trying to get you?
Atlantic? What was it? And I was supposed to have me with Interscope, but instead I went to them.
Right.
Now, in the BET Cypher, you was involved in that. Did you ever feel like you wanted to rewrite your verse after you heard what Kendrick did?
No, because he did that on the sly. Like we had recorded it once, and then I was glad we got to re-record it again because my hair was jank. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's cool.
What does that mean?
My hair was messed up. Like it was like.
What is it now?
My hair awesome, bro.
What is it now?
My
His hair
is
looks
awesome.
very neat.
My hair is awesome, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very neat.
They like it.
You know what? Charlamagne don't have no hair. He
I
can't.
ain't saying nothing. I just asked him what
He
is
said
it
that.
now.
He said with a
Sorry
like
for-
none. I'm looking like.
He got the nice
looking at the
hairline.
Salty.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Finish the story. Go ahead.
What was we at?
Kendrick was right. He was
Oh
going
yeah,
first.
Kendrick came in like on the second take, and I'm standing right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always excited to see these dudes, even though I get played with the hardest little brother role ever. You know what I'm saying? But he started spitting a verse, and then it was like, all right, 8 bars, cool. All right, 16 bars. Cool.
never
I really
stop.
like this. And when I saw a high five, I'm like, all right, this some theatrics. I need to do something else. And then he went to 32. And then the next thing I knew, he was rapping for like 7 minutes. And I'm like, all right, well, yeah. Well, at least I went second to last.
Right.
So that's all that counts. So it's cool. I was more just like, I don't really do battle raps too much. You know what I'm saying? I be writing them, but I looked at all the old ciphers and everything. I'm like, these dudes like they be having fun and everything. You know what I'm saying? The only one who ever looked like he wasn't having fun was Dot. You know what I'm saying? Hands in his pockets. And
Oh, he
all.
came for war that day.
Yeah, but like this time he came to like murder everybody. But it felt like he was more to just like put us down than everybody else.
Like, damn, that you embarrass your own clique. But that should make y'all step it up though.
Now I'm standing there right. I'm standing in line. I'm like, I gotta come over like 12 more bars. Let me do it.
It's too late.
Yeah.
I ended up messing up like my last line. I said like undercooked or something. I just remember looking at it over and over and just being ashamed that I went.
That you got washed.
Yeah.
You couldn't do nothing
It
about that.
happens,
Nah, I
man.
told Punch though. I said never again. That ain't never happening again.
But
You live and you learn, you
when you
know.
in a crew like that, you got to just keep bars on the deck, even if it's not even stuff you use for songs. Just bars for stuff like that.
Are you a party type of person? Because I know, a lot of those guys are not really like.
I'm a party at my house type of person. Like I kind of like to have a party at my crib.
You got a house already?
We have a crib.
A TDE house.
Yeah, and I got a house. Like my mom's crib and like chat. Like I got like a 3-bedroom to myself. So it's like.
It's your mama's house or your house?
My mama's house.
Oh, got you.
So what's the
I'm just making sure TDE, y'all might be feeding these guys too early, but you can't be buying houses yet.
What was it? It was a funny story. I used to live in this duplex in Chattanooga, and like they was building this house across the street from me. My mom wanted to stay in the same neighborhood, so we bought it, and they ended up being like a house on top of a house. So my grandma moved down there before she died.
Like a 2-family house?
It's a 2-family house, we call it.
Yeah, man. And then so
trying to confuse us over here.
You stack a trailer on top of each other?
It's a house on top of a house.
Okay.
It's like there's 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 3 baths, and then 3 bedroom, 3 baths at the bottom.
Yeah, 2-family house.
Yeah, so it's like, I just stay at the bottom, just chill. When I'm in town, I got my son with me.
Right.
Kick it. I don't really do too much partying. That's kind of too much. I got in too much trouble.
You said you got in a lot of when you were younger, drinking, smoking weed, banging chicks.
I got in trouble over something small, and it made me not want to do anything.
You went to jail?
I went to jail over a roach.
A roach of weed?
A roach, not any had no weed in it. It was like the dud.
Where was you?
I was at the bottom of the hill of my house.
The bottom of the hill. Everything's up a hill, down there.
No, I was pulling up. I got White Houses here.
White couches?
White Castle.
Oh, White Castle, yeah.
In the South, it's like crystal.
Yeah.
Crystals.
Love crystals.
Film me.
My man.
No, nobody film me. I was leaving crystals. I was leaving my baby mom's house, and then like at 2 a.m.
Yeah, bad luck going to.
And then I went to crystals, and I was going to the crib. And soon as they had followed me for like 2 miles, because they super jank in the South, like cops are like the worst dudes. But he pulled me over. Like I knew they ran my plates. I knew they knew where I lived at, and they just pulled me over. And then he was like, we can stomp this out, blah, 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 but it's going to mess up your school, though. And I did. It messed up my school. It messed up everything.
So you was in jail for a night?
I went to jail they gave me a citation, told me to come back the next week. I went to jail for a week.
What?
A week for that?
I was in the
Oh my
holding
gosh.
cell.
Damn.
A holding cell for a week?
That's crazy.
No showers, no nothing.
This never would have happened if you'd have been signed to TDE at the time.
Never would have happened if I would have got signed.
You'd been out right away.
Damn it, man.
But everything happens for a reason, though.
I don't trip on it, though. It all played out. It inspired some good songs and everything.
I bet it did. That was the only time you ever been to jail?
Yeah, only time I've ever been in trouble.
Okay.
So do you care about image and stuff? Because you said you didn't want to do a freestyle because your hair wasn't right. That's what you said.
No, it wasn't that. It was like every time I see a video of me or something, or I see like when I saw the MySpace thing that they did to me, all this stuff, I'm like, man, I really look like a really dusty guy.
It's okay.
I'm like, I'm not
becoming guy.
No, but at the time though, it's like I don't even be like. It's like I went to the South for the first time that day. In like months, I ain't realized how humid it was gonna be. I got down there and started sweating.
Stink
like
as hell, musky.
Got stuck on me and everything.
Lord have mercy,
man. So
man.
it's like every picture I see, they got this one picture and like some mixtape they got of me doing this over and over, and I see it everywhere, and I'm like, this.
It's like TDE feeds your rappers.
Yeah, it's like they murking me, man.
Let me tell you a
That's
story
like
about Kendrick
Emmy
Lamar.
got that picture of the Breakfast Club of all of us. He hates us.
Yo, they got me smiling.
It's on
They like, yo,
billboards.
smile, make fun, and they use that picture like,
Yeah.
they use that picture all the
He's
time.
light
Like,
skinned,
I
though. He can
hate
get away
that
with the
picture.
corny.
Yeah, I just be wanting to know when they take the picture and they got all these other pictures. Like, do they? Is it intentional to embarrass
Absolutely.
me?
Yep.
Or is it like,
Who
do you
approves
honestly
it?
think this is a good picture type of
Let me
stuff?
tell you
Like,
something, Isaiah Rashad. When I first met Kendrick Lamar, it was about 2010.
Oh, stop it.
Yep.
yeah.
And it was Angela Yee had a bowling party.
Yeah.
I walked up to Kendrick Lamar and I said, "Excuse me, sir, I want a size 12 shoes, please." Because I thought he worked at the bowling alley. That's how he looked. That's how,
Charlamagne called him a janitor.
I
for
thought
I
it was
don't
the
know how long.
custodian.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
And I
Don't listen to him
apologized. I
now.
was like, "Oh, my bad."
He did not really think that.
I said, "My bad, man. I ain't know. I apologize, but you know."
For real?
Yeah, so the moral of the story is all TDE artists start off looking dusty.
My gosh. Isaiah Rashad, we appreciate you joining us today.
And make sure you
problem.
go ahead and pick up this, I guess, what do you call it? A demo LP?
Sylvia demo.
Sylvia demo.
You got any bars for us before you go?
Any bars for y'all before we go?
Oh, one thing too, R.I.P. Kevin Miller. That ain't Master P brother, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was just the ode to him too?
It was you know the track Weed Money?
Yeah.
I took the hook from that, and I thought it was only right.
Got you. Okay.
My favorite movie was
About it.
About It.
Absolutely.
And I remember for a long, I thought that dude was Kevin Miller. The dude who played
The light skinned guy,
brother.
yeah. Because he always hangs with P now.
Yeah, I
But
like
that wouldn't make no
homie.
sense because he died.
Is he
Isaiah.
like P's like Tata?
I don't know who he is, the
Or
P.
is he like his guru?
He was in all the movies.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Last Dine.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. And then he started rapping too later on.
I ain't never hear that.
I mean, I didn't never hear it, but you know when you know how you open up a CD and you see all the albums.
Did Silk have Tourette's?
Who?
Did Silk have Tourette's?
I don't know what the hell you saying to me.
Silk the Shocker.
Does he have Tourette's?
Did he have Tourette's? Like when he used to, the way he used to.
Oh, Tourette syndrome?
The way he used to just be like skittish with the.
I just thought he was whack. I don't know.
He was tight, man.
But you also like Webby a lot.
Then Webby, yeah.
Webby's
I
the
know you
homie.
love our
Webby
Webby
the Trillers.
interviews.
Oh, Webby.
Webby's the
No, that's wrong. Wrong. You wrong.
You don't think Webby the Trillers?
You're wrong. When you bring certain people on here, y'all wrong.
Webby's my guy.
I see why I gotta. You survived the Breakfast Club.
Nah, Webby called us.
That's my dude.
Every time he come to New York, he come through here.
Go hard. He funny.
Webby-
He probably like top 5 funny.
Top 3.
Yeah, definitely top 3. He
Top
might be
3.
number 1.
Top 5.
Him, Young Dro.
Him, Young Joe, yeah.
Okay.
Ray J.
Who else you got?
Ray J was a funny one, but he not top 3.
I don't put Ray J up there. Ray J that one wasn't funny. That was sad.
No, that was
Young
fun.
Dro.
Young Dro's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Who else funny? Who else be funny? You and Duval together are always funny.
Kevin Hart was funny.
You
when
the
he came up
funny. You the funny one though,
His
because they always
questions.
call you out like you balling way more than people think.
So
you
lie.
balling.
But Gucci was funny.
So
that
lie.
was a funny one. Emmy
Gucci
made that
my
one
favorite.
go
Go on that
left.
block right
Gucci.
now with the
Emmy
most
said,
expensive
last
car
time
on
we
that
heard from
block is
Gucci,
Envy's.
yeah, pushed a woman out of a car.
The most expensive car on the block right now is probably Envy's.
Nah.
Definitely not.
Walk out there.
Envy can't even park his car in the lot because they won't insure it because it's too expensive. That's an expensive
Depending
car.
on what he's driving. It might be the Ferrari. It might be the Wraith.
So when you see the Ferrari outside with the meter right by the meter, it's because he can't park it in the lot.
It might mean
Isaiah Rashad.
No, he needs to gotta spit some bars. Then he
The
can go.
album's on iTunes. Yeah, you gonna spit something today?
Spit some bars. I'm trying up top of the dome.
See, that's why you got washed in the cipher right there. That's why you got washed in the cipher.
All right,
Just do something from Shot You Down or something.
But this is one for the ages. This is one for the ages. This is one for the ages. I ain't think I was a victim till they threw me in cages. Sucking on a nipple, getting crippled from gauges. No wheat-ish, no paragraph, and no thesis, no sentence, and no alpha rappers or hipsters or incense. Living no mattress. Pray fast to lay with me. And they ain't got nothing but time to make difference. 18 never thought that a 9 would make difference. So going to the president, we need more guns. Population control, oh, we need more funds. I've been watching these politicking your living. They got you shook. What, acting like bitches. They got you cooking up 20 plus up in your kitchen at the soup house, hands out, begging for dinners.
All right.
That's enough.
He seemed like he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I
The way
needed
he-
more
the way
passion.
he
All
did
right.
that.
All right,
Needed more
guys.
passion. Sound like you was trying to
Stop.
remember. I'm not, you know.
It's Isaiah Rashad.
You're still at the bottom of the TDE
I'm
bowl
still at the
now.
bottom of the
Album on iTunes right now. It's The Breakfast
And
Club.
it's great. I love it.